Tom is dead.
I can't believe Tom's dead.
Action.
So Tom,
I got it. We got it.
Come on. We got it.
So like, I want to hear the. So like is right after so.
Man.
So like,
Here we go.
Tom is.
so Tom is like dead.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay, let's do it that exact same way. We can.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys are ready. And action.
So Tom is like dead.
That's really good.
What's up, people? Welcome back to another Raw Behind the Scenes. Today we got another very funny commercial for True Classic Tees, and I want to hop on by talking about the beginning section of this video. And the reason I left it in, and the reason why it's kind of long, is because I think it's actually quite valuable for a lot of people to watch. It's the conversation at the beginning of the day with myself, Greg, and Nate, the two directors. And the reason why I left it in is because you get to really see the communication and the collaboration between the director and DP, myself. And I think it's really valuable because we did not have a scout on this. This is the first time we're seeing the location in person. We did have a rough, tentative shot list, but nothing really fleshed out within the location. So for the first bit of the day, we kind of had to walk through the entire day, how we were going to shoot things, kind of come up with different ideas. Maybe one worked in the beginning, maybe it ended up getting changed, 10 minutes later because we came up with a new idea. And also just ways that I like to communicate and be able to kind of talk efficiently, collaboratively, and be able to come up with a solution so we're able to execute throughout the day.
Where are you and Nate going to be during your dialogues? Because I
I
wasn't sure if you're going to be sitting or if you're going to be up
I
at the
think we
cast.
might want to be standing in line. Like, yeah. It depends on how we can cooperate with the cashiers.
Sure.
It's like we can get just standing. And it's like, that also means that we have to take steps forward, which is going to be an issue with continuity. I kind of like that, right? I like the progression of that happening. Mm-hmm. But then we're going to have to constantly be rearranging.
Okay.
So if that's difficult, let's not do that. And maybe it's just like, maybe we are just standing side by side. In which case, I just want to get a look at where that one. I don't have people here. Maybe seated is the best. But we also have the pastor.
Correct.
So like, because then we would need a moment where it's just like, that's gonna require us to start somewhere and end somewhere.
Well, yeah, it goes from the pastor to you guys immediately. And normally, if the pastor is in the right side, it'd be kind of in the front.
Yeah, right
here.
Yeah. So like, I think he's like, Tom's life was cut too short, and he's going to be standing here. I love the opening shot because you'll see Luke in the background, so which will be hilarious together.
So let's just establish first shot, pastor.
Tom, and we're pushing in, right?
Push in, center. Yeah.
Yep. Tom's life was cut too short. Yeah.
Push it.
Same as it as always. As long as we can feel him,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be high enough where we can see us now.
Yeah. It's like if it was just us seated, in order to make this easier, I'm thinking maybe we do our first two lines seated, and it's almost like a jump cut, but it's not really a jump cut because it would be our first two lines of dialogue seated, then it's a shot of him, body. And then maybe as we say, like they put him in one of those True Classic Pima t-shirts, we're coming up to kneel
Yeah.
there.
Well, I think that's how you make that cut work.
Yeah, right.
Is instead of sitting to kneel, sit to then you kneel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
It's just
we're
the
showing
inertia
Yeah, right.
will help the edit.
I agree. I think that's probably the best way. When you say doing the tracking, I like the visual of it.
Sure.
I think you said you pictured us standing. I think it might need to be sitting.
The only reason I pictured us standing was just to make it easier to bridge the gap.
Yeah,
to
right.
actually get to him. So I mean, if we can figure that out in an easier way, because otherwise it has to be like.
Well, he has the dolly. You said 6 feet.
6 feet total, so essentially like 5 feet total.
So my question is, if we're doing the dolly, well, would we have to set it up twice where we're walking on both sides for the dialogue? So like if Nate and I are walking up. Also, so it usually a single file, isn't it?
I also think if he's.
I mean, people are kind of just like
So
low
like
next to each other. They could be next to each other.
Yeah, we could be next to each other. So if we're doing the dolly,
Yeah,
are we gonna
it's
set
just
it up one
it's like
side?
it's
and
this wide, so you would have to be this far apart.
right. Like, oh, you're saying you go on either side of it?
Correct. If you wanted to walk with the dolly this way, or if you wanted to stop at the front.
Isn't it just gonna look weird on camera?
What? If you're this
To be
wide?
on that, yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way we could do it where if Nate and I are walking together, say I'm here and he's here, and the dolly's here, and you're right in front of us, sort of like at a slight angle.
Yeah.
But maybe one of us is more in focus for that than the other, and then we do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
What do you think?
I understand. Yeah, no.
What do you think, Nate?
I'm just literally trying to debate in my head because like I love us sitting in the chairs,
Yeah,
obviously, and then the only reason I would want us walking is just because eventually you're gonna have to be here.
Okay, so then the
So,
other side would be kind of.
Well, yeah, I'm just not sure how. Like, unless we do like an awkward cut somewhere.
So
you know, where
the
suddenly-
way to I think get rid of that awkward cut is instead of just sitting to then kneeling, it's sitting and then it cuts to a shot of you guys actually kneeling in
Kneeling,
action.
That would
So
be
you
your
see the
line.
motion of it.
Okay, like it cuts it happening.
You cut to it happening.
So
But from where is my question? You know, like
It could be from anywhere.
we
It
cut
doesn't-
away though first.
Well,
Like, we cut to like
so-
let me picture. So
Okay.
picture this, right? Nate,
Right.
ready? Tom's life was cut too short. Us right here, maybe both of us in frame. Oh man, can you believe Tom from Accounting is dead? And then we could do this too, right? I mean, we could do this. But I actually don't think it's only two quick lines. Yeah. Can you believe Tom from Accounting is dead? Yeah, but he looks better than ever. For some
Or if it's only those two lines, what are your thoughts on having two extras here? We almost like push past them and reveal you
I love
two
that.
as a two shot.
I love that.
right here.
I love that. As long as I like the feeling.
Because then you see people. It's like there's additional people.
I don't know if we need to push in slowly, but I do want to feel them. I want to feel like these guys have to whisper because there's people around.
I think a pushing would give you more of what you're like.
I'm
I
happy
think
with
that would
that.
be
I want to see. I want to see what it looks like.
So can you sit here real quick?
So it's like.
Can I steal two people for just like 30 seconds? You sit here. You sit here. And I'm gonna have you guys like just spread out a little bit.
over there. So then what?
the chairs. To start.
All right, whisper.
I actually love that.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah. I really
just
like
for those two lines.
Yeah. And then I think we're gonna need. But I'm worried about not feeling like close to it.
Close to who? Well, that would.
I
You
guess
could,
the
you
audio.
could change the lens. I could
Right.
be tighter to you.
Yeah. What do you think?
I liked it, and I also think that we can just get those lines are so quick. We can get it at the fully pushed in point too. Like we
Yeah,
just
right.
get a couple takes.
sure.
Where
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
already here,
Then
and,
I'm happy.
and we have both.
Because I want to utilize that. I like
Yeah,
that. The
it'd be funny.
the
if they-
feeling.
The extras can cry.
Yeah, right.
That would be great. Or fake cry.
Or
Yeah,
some
right.
people on their phones, like not even engaged.
That was part of the deal for the extras.
Exactly.
Like, you
You
can't
have to
cry
cry.
on command, right?
Dude, it's like the hardest thing you could possibly do. Because what we can have is those first two lines in the seats, and then we have shot of Luke, and then all of a sudden we're here. So why don't you say the line with me as we come down, right? So like, it's like, can we believe Tom from Accounting is dead? Yeah, but he never looked better. Yeah, but he looks better than ever before for some reason. Shot of Luke, it's like,
Put him one of those. I mean, I like that actually.
yeah, so,
I think
kneel
that
down.
works.
Kneel down, ready?
Does it work where it's in the front of you?
I think so.
Because if I'm here, it's really focused on whoever's here. I could focus on you, for
Yeah.
example, but it's not as close.
I think you can go on him for this, and then, because then you're gonna have to go on me for feeling it, and I'm like, oh wow, it's gonna be the same shot.
Just your hand or your full body?
It's gonna be, you just have to feel. It's gonna be in my face, right? So you want to just get me feeling like, oh wow.
I think that narratively
Yeah.
that plays,
Yeah.
but does it add anything to keeping people engaged in the app too much? Like that one line of you walking.
Does it add anything?
Does it? Yeah.
I think we're
Is
cutting
it-
it out.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to make sure.
Oh, you're
Does it-
asking if we
I'm
don't wanna
asking
cut it
you,
out.
if you don't, does it add anything? If not, then let's cut it.
I think it's.
I think as long as you feel like, as long as it's understood and you're not like, whoa, how did they just get there? As long as you don't feel that, we're completely done.
I'd rather give us more time with everything else, and I think that's gonna add a whole setup. And
I think as long as like it's hinted, maybe we get people walking here instead of like
Well,
instead of
that
getting
was my idea with that push motion.
Yeah, I like that
Instead
idea.
of getting that actual shot, we just like hint that at
It's
everybody.
understood.
We're
You know, it's understood. Like all of a sudden, you hear that.
You also don't need to give everyone everything
Yeah, right.
all the time.
Okay, so then we need, close up of me feeling it on him.
So that's going to be a separate shot than
Yep,
this.
yep.
So that's what they should know.
When he sits up,
Food,
like
phones off.
it's slightly problematic angle wise, like because we're like in the
Make sure
way.
and ask people if they need help
You
moving
know?
stuff, if they allow you to.
Like when he pops up in the casket.
Well, maybe we don't. You don't feel us in that shot at all.
I need a
Right.
latte with.
But this is a problem because I do want to feel us all together in here. So, okay, shot of me feeling the t-shirt. It's like a silky version of shirt, or it's still going out shirt.
Oh man.
Dilly, oh my God, that's gonna touch the ceiling.
Oh my God, you're perfect.
No, I brought a black outfit too.
You just wanted to shop.
I want this.
So after that, shot 3 will be close up of the hand touching the cotton.
Okay.
Shot 4 is going to be dead guy's face.
Shot 4, dead guy's face.
Yeah. Dead Tom.
Dead Tom. Okay.
Feel good?
Yep.
Feel good? Okay. And then that's going to be his shot kind of leading into the next one. So him coming up.
Yep.
Okay. So once we're out of this, then we come into this area here.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, because he's basically
Right?
straight up at that point.
Yeah,
Correct.
come up.
Because that's when the motion
won't feel
will
us too much, but just a little
You can
bit.
cut that in the edit, the
Get him
movement.
coming up from
Exactly.
this way, too.
So then shot, what is this, 4,
5.
5 is going to be a single of Tom, but over the shoulder of Greg and Nate
Yep.
for the first shot, for the first part.
Yep.
And then since we're going to be on the dolly anyway, we could push in to get more of a single of him.
Okay.
Right?
5A single.
Yep. Okay. And then from there, that pretty much covers most of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Take the silky version of it.
Tom leans into shielding his guys. That's still from here.
And you got us laughing. We're gonna be wide there, or not wide. Sorry, just both of us.
Let's also note though, for this shot of the 2 shot, we have to get you guys freaked out
Yep. As
So-
well as us laughing.
as well as you guys laughing. So let's add those in as different cut points.
So laughing and being shocked.
Good?
Yep.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about lighting. My goal for this entire commercial was to light it specifically with Nanlite fixtures, and we did. Here's a little insert from my gaffer Karsten talking about how we lit the very first scene.
All right, so for the lighting, pretty much what we try to do is we want to make it feel like we got our daylight and our key coming from this side over here where there would be windows, which there actually are windows, but we don't have big fixtures outside enough to kind of play through those, so we're bringing our smaller fixtures kind of inside a little bit closer. We're going a little bit harder from the side here, still with a soft light. It's a 2x2 panel light, and then we have that going through opal just to take a little bit of that like hard hit off, but still leave it as, like, since it's a smaller source, it's going to be harder anyways, and that's kind of acting as our main kind of sidey key. And then we have a couple lights kind of wrapping that around front. Our main one that's wrapping it around is Pavo Slim 2x1, and we have that going through a thicker diffusion so we don't kind of feel it hitting him in the face, because you want to just feel like that kind of wrap is coming from nowhere, and that kind of does that for us. Then after that, I have another hard monolight, the Nanlite 500C, bouncing into the ceiling to kind of lift up the ambience on that half of the room, and kind of, again, just kind of help wrap that light continuously around. The reason I have it placed where it is because we still want it to kind of feel like it's all coming from the same side, and that's like as close as I would want to get it really to that side, just so it doesn't feel like there's 2 suns coming from different directions, because that won't feel real. Other than that, we also have a couple lights that, to again, add ambience like the one I just talked about. We have another Nanlite 500C back here, and that's just bouncing into the ceiling. Again, give us some ambience, a little bit of a harder light on the side, almost acting as like a kind of like 3/4 back edge as well for the people who are closer to it. Then we have a tube light overhead, like right behind our 2 main characters to really kind of separate them. We didn't do that for everyone just because not everyone's that important. They are, so they get the backlight. We have that there, and then we have just a couple practicals just dapple all around the background just to, give a little salt and pepper. We also have a slash. I forgot about the slash. We're doing a slash with the Nanlite 60C with a little Leco on there, just hitting the background to again kind of sell that like this is daylight lighting this. So yeah, that's lighting.
Shout out to Karsten for that explanation. So to wrap it up, we essentially just wanted to create a big wrapping light, and that's pretty much the reason why I like to bounce the same side as the key. So a lot of times you'll notice that when I have a big key light and I need to bounce into the ceiling for additional ambience or an additional wrap, I'll do it from the key side, not the fill side. And the reason for that is, for me, it just makes it feel a little bit more natural and seems like it's coming from the same direction. So yes, most of the lights in general were actually camera left. There might have been one or two camera right to fill in some of the background and add just some general fill, but everything was kind of coming from the left side, which was motivated from our fake window.
True classic
I think we probably just need 2 or 3 people standing.
Yeah,
in total.
Though, right?
I mean, I like having somebody walk next to you, Greg. Sean, can you cry on command?
Should I do it or?
Nah, it's okay, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So let's just run it, see how we feel.
Yeah.
Like take your literally just like pretend like you're at a funeral, like a slow pace.
All right, so action will be filing in.
This is more of a slower one into your guys' dialogue.
I agree.
Yeah. All right.
All right, sound speed,
Sound speeds.
camera speed,
Camera speeds.
slate,
Scene 2-8, take 1. Mark.
action.
It's like a real going out shirt. Yeah, it's like the silkier version of their other shirts. Shame he won't be going out anywhere. Do we have to like...
Okay, cut.
Can you believe Tom from accounting is dead? Oh, it's so sad. But he looks better than ever before for some reason. Well, they put him in one of those new True Classic Pima cotton t-shirts. Oh, it's like a real going out shirt. Yeah. Shame he won't be going out anywhere. I can't believe Tom's dead. I know, but he looks better than ever before for some reason.
Cut.
Anyway. His wife is hot though. Shut up, Tom's dead. Okay.
That was perfect. Let's cut.
Maybe it's just like it goes forward. Honestly, I think you're right. I think like if she's like right here, as if she's already maybe been moving a little bit,
Sitting?
like just like kind of stepping into frame.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe stepping into focus.
Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna be on sticks.
Yep.
Tyler, we're gonna be on sticks. So we're probably just, no dolly for this one. We're probably gonna need to wrap some of this stuff out, and I'm gonna be kind of in this world here into there. So maybe that, I mean, I guess that's giving us a lot. I was gonna say maybe using some of the, I don't know what we have out. I don't think we have anything else, do we?
We have a 720 that we can use.
Maybe that might play hitting through the stained glass on the back wall.
Yeah, let's do it.
It'd be kind of cool.
Can you get the 720 we have over there? Can you put it through the window?
And then just for continuity, we do need this thing.
Yeah, we need, yeah, exactly.
Like break that back. So you said otherwise in here we just need to move like this.
Yeah, we just need to move some stuff over, yeah.
Where is Talon gonna be?
Here. And she's gonna be kind of like standing up, and we're just gonna be like tight right here on her.
Sweet.
So I'm probably gonna see in that area. That's better, but it's more longing. Like you can't believe it.
Tom! Tom!
Yeah, your sweet baby. Oh.
Oh, Tom! Oh, Tom! What the heck? Oh, Tom! Oh my God.
Tom is dead.
Tom is dead, but he lives on in spirit. Tom is dead. Tom's dead.
I love that. That was really good.
Let me give a description.
His life was cut too short.
That was great. Okay, let's do it. I like it.
Give me a couple more.
One more take.
I like the way Steven suggested that, where he's just like, okay, so like Tom is dead.
Oh yeah, can I
right?
do that? Yes.
Action.
So Tom,
All right, so we're gonna drop to probably about here, like lens-wise.
I don't think
So we're probably gonna drop maybe 5 inches. Camera speeds.
All right, stand by.
Scene 5A, take 1.
And action.
True Classics new Pima cotton T-shirt. Silky. Yep. Got it. Got one out of the way. How was that?
How do you have it?
We're not gonna cut. Let's do series. Series.
of Just Awakening.
So we gotta react.
Without cutting, so you could just go as quickly or slowly as you want. Resetting.
Copy. Ready?
Action.
I think enter in the right. Yeah. Now do one big long inhale. Face us looking very confused.
True Classics new Pima cotton T-shirt will bring your wardrobe back to life. It's silkier, smoother, and overall better quality, so you can wear it to a fancy restaurant or your own funeral.
Well, with this tighter frame, if you're in it, it might just be like
I don't mind you moving past us.
Yeah, technology.
for his whole thing.
Well, as he gets going, you move past us, and we sort of are no longer in it. Is that possible?
Yeah, of course.
Right. I'm saying like.
Do you find that the movement will play?
No,
Because
maybe
remember,
not.
we've just been scared. Like, you're really in the scene. And then I don't want it to be jarring.
Yes.
Can we walk this in a little bit so it hits him a little bit more and skates over Nate?
True Classics new Pima cotton T-shirt will bring your wardrobe back to life. It's silkier, smoother, and overall better quality, so you can wear it to a fancy restaurant or to your own funeral. Let's hit a few bars, eh? Only fake my own death to get Only fake my own death to get away from the missus.
The thing I'm feeling awkward about is that I see your head and not his.
Yep. I noticed.
So I think it just needs
So maybe-
either both heads or just shoulders.
I actually kind of like both heads. I think let's get.
I think
your head in
I
over
like
there.
seeing it because when he looks at you guys, it connects
That's why
better.
I liked it. Yep.
All right, we're still.
So Nate, that's a good spot for you.
In Philadelphia.
All right, ready to go, guys?
Scene 5B, take 2, soft sticks.
True Classics new Pima cotton T-shirt will bring your wardrobe back to life. It's silkier, smoother, and overall better quality, so you can wear it to a fancy restaurant or to your own funeral. Let's hit the bars, eh? Only fake my own death to get away from the missus.
AC gloves back on and all that, and your hat.
I think there should be a moment where he like wakes up before he comes up because
Yeah.
as soon as if he does it at the same time, I lose him so quickly
Yep.
in this.
Okay, so
So just
open
open your eyes up, like, yeah, and then
Yeah.
go.
and action.
Exactly.
Yep. That's good. I agree. This is the one that matters, though. So yeah, bring it. Because that was great.
Here we go. Stand by and action.
Do you guys need to laugh in the beginning or no?
Yeah. Okay. I think it's fine that we do it. but-
Okay.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, I have the codes.
That's tightening it, yeah. So let's go way less intensity for sure. I'm gonna play with this if you don't mind.
Silkier, smoother, and overall better quality, so you can wear it out to a fancy restaurant or to your own funeral.
I like that.
Good?
Yep.
True Classics new Pima cotton T-shirt will bring your wardrobe back to life. It's silkier, smoother, and overall better quality, so you can wear it to a fancy restaurant or your own funeral. Let's hit these bars up, eh, boys? Only fake my own death to get away from the wife.
Oh! Oh, Tom! Ah!
Wait, how often do you wear it? How often do you wear it? Yeah.
It's funny because it's better than H&M.
Oh, yeah.
Let's use this front chair as the front line, and then let's just squeeze in a tiny bit.
That one I got weight here.
We're basically starting from.
How's that? Look down. Look down, Nate. How does that feel? No, like look at the screen.
Well, it's hard for me to tell because I'm trying to think of where I'm. Oh, with the.
Yeah, I'm just saying in terms of height.
I think that's basically right. I wouldn't go any lower. And it's like out of it. You want to put it up so we can see head forward how we look?
Here, let me take this. I'll just show you. I haven't seen it yet, but just take a look.
It's a little too low.
Okay, yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
for sure.
That. What was the first spot you looked at?
I got this monitor, guys.
Oh, thank you.
It's better. Easier to look at.
I'm losing his eye again. It's his one eye that kills me.
Gotcha.
See?
Yeah.
I just want a tube.
Oh yeah, I can hold that.
Do you mind?
Yeah, not at all.
Thank you. He's gonna no, he's gonna grab one of his. Yeah, it's like super clutch. Thank you very much.
I saw a YouTube video the other day. I was like, why don't movies look like movies anymore? And it's basically how everything's always evenly lit and everything. They were actually crediting people like you.
There's a little white in your
My
eyes.
sockets just like.
I actually almost used you as an example in my YouTube video recently because I did something about lighting faces. I was like, sometimes you have to be conscious of the structure of the face because like you're very square and rigid. You're more round, so you're easy to light. You're harder to light.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
You're fat.
So if yes, you're fat. You're skinny. Please use us.
Yeah.
I actually think look higher.
Can I have you sit here?
I think look at.
There's no one sitting there.
I'm looking at that little like dugout part right there above the ground.
There?
How's that? I would say look. Sorry, there's no point. Let's try looking at this little brown dot right there. Actually, I'm just gonna give me different spots.
Sean.
Here, you guys look.
Well, give me
and
different
I'll
spots.
put a mark on it.
Well, Greg, tell me different spots as you look at the monitor.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying, is that correct? Give me different
You're almost out of this one.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're almost out of this one.
Brown speck. No, up higher.
Oh, this
Yep,
guy right
yeah.
here.
Have you scooched to your right a little bit?
I like that. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe just like go
Further one. Like a lower down.
Kobe, I think you're almost out of this one, to be honest.
For you.
Can I have you scooch in a little bit this way?
Right here.
I mean, you could just chill, but you're not really in it. You were in a bunch of the other ones.
That was great.
I wish I had my laser pointer. If you could hit a little bit more, like here.
Yeah.
Just so it gets past Nate's head a little bit more.
Further?
I can't believe Tom's dead. I know. But he looks weirdly better than he ever has before. Well, they put him in one of those true classic Pima cotton t-shirts, so. Oh, is that like one of those silkier, smoother t-shirts? Yeah, like you go out in it. Oh, right, you could like wear it to a restaurant type of thing. Yeah. But, he won't be wearing it anytime soon.
Okay, let's try again. We're just gonna keep going.
I can't believe Tom's dead. I know. Is it me or does he look like weirdly a lot better? They put him in one of those true classic Pima cotton t-shirts, that's probably why. Oh, it's like one of those silkier, smoother going out shirts. Yeah. Not that he'll be going out anytime soon. It's better than ever before. Yeah, I think they put him in one of those new true classic Pima cotton t-shirts. Oh, it's silkier and smoother. It's like a better going out shirt. Right. Not that he'll be going out anywhere. Whoa! I think they put him in one of those true classic Pima cotton t-shirts. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Yeah. It's like a silkier, smoother going out shirt. Are we supposed to touch him like that? I don't think he cares. Whoa!
The last one.
I don't think we need singles here.
Yeah, because if we
I don't think we need singles.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I could go.
This is perfect. Yeah.
It's better. It looks just like this.
I think I need you to like scoot yourself in a little bit more.
I think we
Yeah.
can move the whole thing.
Well, no, it's not that. I just need the way that he's positioned. I just need for focus too, to be a little bit closer. Yeah, that feels good. One of you look at your spot, look here, and then the other switch. So you could, Nate, look here now.
Where?
Just look at the monitor, see if you're good.
Look at the monitor for my eye line.
think that looks right.
All right, switch. Nate, look at yours. Greg, look.
That's not bad. Wait, where were you looking? Red?
Right where the top red tip connects with the camera.
Okay, look at my eyeline here.
That looks one less. I don't know. It's hard to say.
What about if you look at the stand? The too much? The C stand?
I'm looking way more down now. What's that look like?
It's not bad.
Like if you look over
See if like you can hit
too
too
far, right?
A little bit, yeah. With that one, for sure. Yeah, we could drop that.
Where it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's just too red.
what percentage is it at? Maybe drop to 80.
Shit.
Not that he's gonna be going anywhere anytime soon.
Do we have a pancake? Yeah. Pancake, and put this cushion on the pancake, and then you're Nate.
You got like tired of it mid-hard. It's actually.
I just need you to be a little higher.
Higher?
Yeah.
3, 2.
One more time.
New payment.
True Classics new Pima t-shirt, bloody blah 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 blah. Let's hit up the bar, eh, boys? Only fake man death so I could get away from the missus.
Okay. I'm like, we got
Yeah,
it.
that was good. You want to cut?
Good, good.
Tom? You live?
Hey, Tom.
All right, cut.
Yep.
All right, is that it?
That is
That's it.
a wrap. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Hey, Finn.
Good, man. It was a solid day. Ended it. I think today was a 6-hour day. You say 6? 9 to 4.
Count the drive.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough.
End of the day. Well, shoot is concluded, and I think it was one of my favorite ones ever.
Yeah, we haven't always used extras and other actors in these True Classic shoots, and I think every single one of them really added to this. It made it a ton better.
It made all the difference.
It made all the difference, and it was a credible death scene, also known as a funeral, I guess.
Yeah.
But
having Christopher involved, having Luke involved.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of things came together, so I'm hoping it's going to turn out as good as I feel it went.
yeah,
You know.
this was a shorter spot too. Sometimes we'll go on for like a minute. So this will probably be, a television shoot for 30 seconds as well as maybe a 45-second shoot for or spot for YouTube. So, yeah, I think there's just a lot of the characters, the involvement of other characters. I think is really going to help play into the scene of what this was, and I think comedically, hopefully, it's going to come out.
And Carlo made every shot.
No, Carlo.
No, Carlo's great. Okay, stop, Greg.
Carlo. No, dude. As always, Carlo, you crushed it. Dealing with us, changing up the shit on the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. We appreciate the out of him as a DP for being able to roll with what we want to change on the day. Not everyone's capable of doing it. Not everyone's even open to doing it. So the fact that he is huge.
Yeah, because we're fundamentally disorganized. So.
But that's where some of the beauty comes out. I hope.
I have my doubts.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's comedy is a weird thing. We're improvising a lot of that stuff. So it's if you have a crew who's upbeat and down for you guys to shoot the shit and be, to be improvising, it just always makes for a better outcome, honestly.
Hopefully you learned a little bit today. Hopefully you gained some insight on how to communicate, how a commercial set runs. Hopefully you laughed a little bit, and hopefully you took something away that you could implement into your next project. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace out.